Hey, so I'm going to be trying to fix another bubble blowing clown. This one actually has a flashing face. When I did buy this guy, he was sealed and he had the original bubbles. And it was like right there where that black stuff was. It like leaked out into the box. And the bubbles were like black. So I'm assuming this guy's really old. I had to throw away the bubbles. They were smelling. They didn't even smell like bubbles. You can see on this side, it says it does take C batteries. Now mine does not look like that. Mine does not have this like black color. It's actually just skin tone. So he does not work that well at all. There's a delayed reaction when I turn him on. His face does light up and he does play music. He plays It's a Small World, but he doesn't move the arms and he doesn't move his feet. And this, I can't remember my other clown on here, you could slide it out. This one's not sliding out, so I think that screw undoes it. There is one concern, so like I said, the back piece is not black like the cover art. I'm concerned about this area. It's like cracked. Like I don't know if the gear is split in this area. I think he fell maybe. Because like I said, he's brand new in the box. Nobody took him apart before. The gear is spinning. We're definitely gonna have to take him apart because one of the gears is not in the right place. And something is preventing it from actually moving the limbs. So I actually can't get the outfit over this. I'm just gonna take off the arms. Like you could literally see the screw is not in the right hole right there. Okay, so I already see the problem. It's the gear not turning, just like the other one. I guess that this was big thing. There's like some weird gunk on it, but that gunk right there showed me that the bar was turning, but not the gear. Maybe I'm not that experienced with lubricant, but what type of lubricant is green? Like, that just looks weird. Okay, so I'm gonna have to glue the gear down to the rod. That way it will move with the rod. Okay, I glued it down. I'm gonna wait around like an hour or 30 minutes. So sometimes you can jumpstart a toy by moving their limbs to work, if you move the limbs in the proper way, because the gears end up colliding with the motor somehow, and it just ends up jump-starting the motor if you move them. But I think it's interesting because when you move the arm, all it does is move 2 gears. So no matter how much you move the arm back and forth, it's no way going to actually affect the motor at all. And same for the legs, and that's why the legs are kind of like stuck, because it's colliding with that black gear. Okay, so I was able to clean his face and wipe it down, and I was able to clean the box. It's a lot more brighter now, the box is. And it's got that shine back to it. Okay, so it's been around 45 minutes. Maybe I should add more glue. What in the world? Why is it? Okay, so I'm gonna test it now. It's been around 3 hours. I just tried to put some glue on the inside of the gear and then slip it on the rod. It's gonna be a little messy, so I can't record the process. Put like glue inside of the gear. And it's still not turning the gear. Okay, so I slid the gear over with some tweezers and I went back in there to redo the glue. And you can see I think it's a little better. No, it's not. I honestly might try some hot glue. So the super glue actually dried really, really bad and crusty, but you can see it kind of does it, but then it gets stuck again. We'll be trying to put a little dab of hot glue and not coat it all over it, just a little dab at the end. But I'll try to clean this up first, but you can see it can turn the gear. Hopefully this works. I used some hot glue on it. So I tried to re-hot glue it again. So as I was hot gluing, you can see some of the gear actually came off. Okay, so I added some more super glue and I added some lubricant. It looks really well. It may actually work. Okay, so it's now been 31 minutes, and I just kind of let everything sit. You can see when I do turn it completely, complete rotations, it does somewhat move. Okay, so now since the gear is completely glued, the actual motor gear needs to be glued as well, because the motor is spinning. You can kind of see it's right where that crease is at. I'm going to put some glue, and I think I'll put it at the end. Okay, so it has been around 30 minutes. I put a little bit of lubricant on it so the... You could see this glue sadly did not hold, because you can move it. You can move the gears. So I have removed the gear, and I'm going to put some glue on the rod and then just slip back the gear on with some tweezers, and hopefully that gives it a better grip. Okay, so I've re-glued it. You can see the glue is very heavy. Okay, so I've tested him now for around 5 minutes. I'm going to turn him on now and see if he does the same thing. Yep. So finally, I'm going to put him back together after 8 hours of working on him. I can't really get this crack to go away, the crease. I have tried snapping it in. I got this screw to actually fit in, and he's not working.